One of the most common phrases in current usage, and one that perhaps you use all the time, is one that I would like you to consider removing from your usage. And I'll tell you why. The phrase is no worries. Now, I want you to think about this. If someone does something nice for you and you say thank you, no matter what it is, like, could I borrow your pen? Or would you grab that for me? Or thank you for picking up my kids from school for me? Or thank you for loaning me your mower? Whatever it is. If you say thank you to someone, what are some really lovely things that you enjoy hearing back? You enjoy someone saying, you are very welcome. Or it was a pleasure to do that for you. Or I didn't mind at all. Or I'm so glad that I could help. Or it makes me happy that I did something that made your life easier. There are so many things that a person can say in response to thank you. And one of the worst things to say in response is no worries. And the reason why is because if I do a favor for you and you thank me and I say, oh, no worries. I know it's a throwaway line, but it actually implies something. It's not a complete sentence. The subject is missing, and so is the verb. The full sentence is, you shouldn't have any worries, or don't have any worries, or don't worry about it. What it implies is that maybe you put me out just enough that maybe you should worry about it a little bit. Or if you were worried about it, don't. Well, oh my gosh, well, I didn't even think about worrying about it. It's a subtle thing. Again, I realize it's a throwaway line. I realize that this is one of my pet peeves, but the world would actually be a nicer place if people stopped saying no worries. Think of all the different ways you can respond to a sincere thank you. All of the lovely things that you can say that make a person feel not obligated to you, or not that they owe you anything, or not embarrassed or worried that they put you out at all, but just whole and full and glad that you feel glad that you were able to do something nice for them. There's really nothing worse than having someone do you a favor and then feel that you owe them, or worry that you did put them out, even when they assure you that you didn't put them out. We always worry. I mean, a lot of times we do. And no worries is one of those weird things that's supposed to sound like you're brushing it off, like, yeah, no big deal. But actually, it plants in your mind the word worry. Stop saying it. If you want to say something like, it was no problem at all, then say the whole sentence. No problem at all. I was happy to do it. But think about the way you respond to thank yous and ask yourself if no worries is really the best way to reply. Is it really the best way to finish off doing a kindness for someone, to then assure them that they don't need to worry about the kindness that you did for them? Aren't there other gentler, more loving ways to let someone know that you were happy to serve them? Anyway, just a quick thought. Maybe there's something else that you can say when someone says thank you instead of no worries.